in Hong Kong Disneyland. Hong Kong Disneyland opened 20 years ago. How do I know that? Because they're celebrating their 20th anniversary while we're here. We've had some luck with that, getting to parks on their anniversary. We were at Paris on their 30th. We were at Tokyo on their 40th. We're here on the 20th. If we can get to Shanghai next year, then we're gonna be celebrating an anniversary there. They usually do a year-long celebration, so I think the 20 years ago was actually from last year, but the celebration still goes on, I think, until the end of summer this year. So we're here for it, even though it's not the exact year. It's 21 by the time we got here. You may remember this if you saw my Tokyo Disneyland vlog, but Duffy, who's a character you see here, instead of the traditional Mickey, is big in Asia. The Asia parks have really invested in this character, and he's very, very popular here. My understanding is he's Mickey's teddy bear. They tried to get him kind of big at California Adventure and Disneyland, and it never really took off. There used to be meet and greets, and you could get some merchandise, and there's still some there, I think, but he's not anywhere else in the world like he is here in Hong Kong or Shanghai or in Tokyo. We got here early enough that we decided to do the early park entry, which is not something you get complimentary with your hotel like in other Disneylands here, or other Disney Worlds or Disney parks. Here you have to pay for it. It's about $25 a person, American, and we have it for tomorrow. We had it already because I had pre-bought that, but we didn't exactly know when we were gonna get here today, so we didn't buy it until we got here. But we got here with an hour to spare, so we decided, oh, well, might as well get it. Early park entry gets you into the park an hour beforehand. Not everything's open. There's a lot of rides in Fantasyland, but more importantly, there's a new land here dedicated to Frozen, and that land is open. So we're gonna head back there because I feel like that's where most people are gonna go. Now, the shirt I'm wearing today has a bunch of princesses on it. And the reason why I wore this shirt is because their castle here is dedicated to a number of princesses rather than just a single one, right? So we'll look at it a little bit later, but I think it's 13 different princesses, might be 12 or 11. I'll tell you when we, I don't exactly remember, but we'll look it up. Anyway, I'll show you more of the castle. Like, different towers essentially belong to different princesses. And you can tell which tower belongs to a princess because at the top of it, there's something that references that princess. So for example, for the Snow White Tower, there's an apple. And for the Merida Tower, there's a bow and arrow, right? That kind of thing. All right, we're walking down Main Street now. We'll hit that again later. You know our philosophy, ride now, shop later. So let's go hit the things that we want to ride back in the land of Arendelle. It occurs to me I don't have any idea where that is, so we're just gonna follow people. I mean, it is pretty spectacular, isn't it? It makes me so excited to see this. Here we are in Fantasyland. They have a carousel. In this case, it's a Cinderella carousel. I think every castle park has a carousel. It just depends on who it's themed to. They have a Winnie the Pooh ride over here, which is pretty much identical to the one in Walt Disney World in the Magic Kingdom. Unlike the trackless ride one that they have in Tokyo Disney, which is amazing.
Honestly.
They have a Dumbo ride, because every castle park also has a Dumbo ride, but they're always going to be themed to Dumbo.
Yep.
Wow, that's a nice area over there.
Oh, that's
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
It's like a little walkthrough area.
They love their gardens.
We haven't had any breakfast yet, so something we're gonna want to have to come back for. Not necessarily here, but get something. So the world of Frozen is, I guess, just, we didn't know where anything was, so we just followed the crowd. So I guess it's just off of Fantasyland, underneath, I'm sure this is a train track, although I'm not sure the train's running today. But it's underneath the train, the way, like if you're going to Mickey's Toontown in Disneyland. And it is a summer snow day. So every day is a summer snow day. There's a celebration going on in Arendelle, and you're invited. because it's a summer, but they're gonna put out some ice and snow. One thing I particularly like is they have sort of their fake mountains over there with a snow cap, but they also have real mountains abutted against them, and that's one of the things that makes this park so beautiful, is it's surrounded by the natural beauty that is Hong Kong. Hong Kong Disneyland is located on Lantau Island, so we've been on Hong Kong Island and Kowloon, which is a peninsula, and now we're on Lantau, which is sort of the big three of the islands that make up the Hong Kong. There's also like the outer territories and smaller islands, but when you think of Hong Kong, it's those big three ones. We're starting out with Frozen Ever After at a 5-minute wait. This is almost identical. Some minor differences as to where things are placed, but almost identical to the one in Walt Disney World. So this wouldn't be high up on our list to ride because we've ridden it there plenty of times in the past. But 5 minutes, I would do it in Walt Disney World for 5 minutes too. I like the ride, I'm just not willing to spend the hour or hour and a half or 3 hours of time that it sometimes is in Walt Disney World. And so this brings up a good point that Hong Kong Disneyland is the least visited Hong Kong park in the world. I'm sorry, least visited Disney park in the world. So often if you come here on a day when it's not busy, you might have 5-minute wait times for every ride. Except for meet and greets, and the ones that are the most popular are the Duffy and Friends meet and greets. You might be waiting hours for those because they're that popular here. But as far as rides go, even the most popular rides can sometimes have a 5-minute wait, and you can ride them over and over again.
Wanna build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. Elsa wants to give us all some fun. She's making everyone a snowy summer day. 我哋而家出發去安生嘅冰雪皇宮啦！
On a day very much like today, Anna saved her sister with an unselfish act of true love, but for a frozen heart.
When I finally do what frozen things do in summer.
Of course, you exit into a gift shop. We'll do like more merchandise later, but we're gonna go hit some rides while the park is early entry. Like Oaken Sliding Sleds over there, which is a short, I think less than a minute, kind of a kids coaster. It's a mix between Gadgets Go Coaster at Disneyland and like the Barnstormer. And again, because it's a kids coaster, the line can get bigger. But stop for some music for a moment though. good. Another 5-minute ride. One thing you may have noticed in the other ride was that they have the, rather than the projected faces, they have the animatronic faces. I don't know if it makes me feel better or worse that in every Disney park I've ever been to, people collect right at the front of the ride and then you can't get around them. I don't know why people think that's the best place to do that, but it happens everywhere. So either we're just people, no matter the culture, or there's something I don't understand. Anyway, they have the animatronic faces instead of the projected faces that they had at Walt Disney World. They have since changed that, I understand. They're getting, if not already, they're getting the animatronic faces. But we haven't seen it since they did that. Oaken is in his sauna. A troll totem pole. Josh called it a trolldom pole.
Just talking about you. All good things, all good things.
And that is literally how long this ride is. And we're back. Now that we're not rushing to a ride, I wanted to give you a view of Arendelle, or the world of Frozen. Beautiful fountain over there. You can see the ice castle up there in the mountains. I do like the boats on the water. The actual castle. A plane taking off from Arendelle Airport. Actually, the Hong Kong airport's on an island not very far from here. It's still early entry for another 15 minutes or so, but we are gonna get something to eat because we haven't had anything all morning. It's just been go, go, go. For about $16.50 US, you can get the Hong Kong Disneyland Magic Passport. You go to various places and they have stamps for them. Josh is gonna flip through. We just did the one here in Frozen, so they talk about it, and then you do a little stamp. Most of the time you do it yourself. There's like a little press, but I think the press isn't working, so the lady at the stand had one that you could just hand press.
Rubber stamp.
So it's just little hand press rubber stamps. We're gonna go around and do this, and it makes a really good souvenir for not too much of a price, and it's a little fun game too.
Unique souvenir.
Yeah, it's
truly.
unique.
Yeah.
When you do the early access, you only have access to two lands in the park. You get Fantasyland, which we just came back into, and you get World of Frozen. And I think all of the rides are going, but it's possible that some of them don't go until later. But oh man, the smell of those waffles. They have Mickey waffles, and then they have the bubble waffles that we had in Hong Kong itself, and then a number of sort of sweeter treats. And then they do have some food options. They have a chicken leg, and then the chicken sausage, and then drinks. This looks familiar. We're doing the Pooh ride, which again is identical to the one in Walt Disney World. But you know what? When we're in Walt Disney World, we do ride that one because we like it. I just like Pooh a lot. Piglet's my favorite though. Don't tell Pooh.
One day in a haunted world.
Oh, why did this thing always happen to me? Oh dear.
I noticed that they had the Mr. Toad handoff picture, even though I don't think there was ever a Mr. Toad here.
Hunter, come out with me. This makes you feel just great. Follow me. Life is great. I almost bounced right out of the ride. Have a look at the noodle. Feel honey. Still honey.
And there's an attraction picture in here.
Who will come right in the middle of a cloudburst? It got lovelier. First the wind, and now this.
Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious.
Oh, you will save your piglet.
A very big waterfall.
At last the rain went away, and everyone gathered together to say,
Hooray for Pooh too.
Alright, so we got the Winnie the Pooh stamp, which is not at the Winnie the Pooh ride. Instead, it's kind of over here at the little stand. So my guess is, now that it's happened twice, they're probably always in these kinds of stamp areas. So we're gonna look for the other ones in Fantasyland. But I wanted to show you this. First of all, I love Sorcerer Mickey. So check this out. Isn't that pretty? Little Bambi topiary. Well, not really a topiary because they're not made of plants. It's a nice little sitting area back there. We have done the teacup ride in every park that we've ever been to. And I think this is going to be the first one that we've never done with Calvin. Because Calvin went with us the second time we went to Disneyland Paris, and he went with us to Tokyo and California and Florida. So yeah, we're thinking of you, Calvin. He and Chris just got back from Australia a few weeks ago, so we're missing him, but he had a great adventure in the Down Under. Just focus on Josh's face. This must turn really easy because Josh is getting it going real well. Nick and Judy are out. Zootopia is pretty popular here. Good line for them too. We're heading to Jungle Cruise. which I hear is different here than other Jungle Cruises. And that looks like a long line, but there's multiple entrances depending on what language you want to listen to it in. And of course, we're going to choose English, but they have Mandarin and they have Cantonese, I believe. Pretty area. Tarzan's treehouse is over there. It actually looks a lot cooler than the ones we've seen in other places, but I think it's closed. The rafts and the attraction itself are closed, so we're not going to be able to go out there, but it's nice from a distance. Yep, different languages. Wow, the English one's not too bad. That dude was very funny. Some of the typical jokes, but not a lot of the typical jokes that we're used to. Plus, I loved his reactions when something would happen. He'd turn around and see something and then scream and lurch to the side. It was just very funny to watch him. He was very, very animated, and they made it so much more fun. Not to say that some of the Jungle Cruise people don't get into it like that, but oh, there's the Professor Porter's. We're going over there for a stamp. We didn't know where it was because the place to do the usual stamp is closed, and it said go to Professor Porter's. We're like, we have no idea where that is. Anyway, I just loved how animated he was when he did. He'd turn around and scream and lurch, and his scream was this high pitch. It was pretty funny. I'm going to get this because neither of us are fish people, but a snack that is incredibly popular here is the Korean squid. They're running through a machine. I hear it's more like squid jerky in a way. It's very chewy. If I was here with somebody who was going to eat it, then I would try a piece, but I know that I won't like it, so I'm not going to pay for a whole one. I might get that corn though, but we're actually looking for something more like substantive as far as food goes. So we're going to keep looking around, but I will get that one of the days that we're here. There's the squid there. They run it through that little machine to make it a little flatter and pull apart, and then you just eat it and chew on it. I mean, for people that like squid, they are very excited about it, but it wouldn't be for me. But if you like squid, I bet it's great. A unique land to this park is Grizzly Gulch, and it's based around bears mostly, but I also do like how they have chipmunks at play. Don't feed the chipmunks. I've long been a fan of Chippendale. It reminds me that I really should have brought my Chippendale watch band with me on this trip, and I didn't. I meant to, and it's always so much to think about, and I didn't put it in my bag when I thought about it, but that is a minor problem. Okay, there's a place over here called the Lucky Nugget that we want to get some food from. We just need to find it. And then we also want to ride what's their version of Big Thunder Mountain. It's called Runaway Mine Trains. It's actually longer than that. Something like Grizzly River Runaway Mine Trains. It's a very long name. And it's a cross between Everest and the regular Big Thunder Mountain. The theming is more like Big Thunder Mountain, but the ride vehicle is a lot more like Everest. And I hear it's pretty good. And we're gonna do it as soon as we get something to eat. And I see something that says the Lucky Nugget over there, so let's head that way. We got the popcorn chicken nachos, which came with a drink. And then I also got the Hong Kong milk tea slush with ice cream. The interesting thing about the ice cream here is like the vanilla kind of flavor it isn't typically vanilla, it's usually a milk flavor, which is very lightly flavored. I like it, but it's not your typical like vanilla. Ooh, this looks good. We haven't had anything to eat all day, so it looks even better because of that. What do you think, Josh? What kind of sauces?
I don't know.
I know they add them, so like they pull this out and it has the chips and the chicken, and then they add like a cheese sauce and some other kind of sauce.
Peanuts.
Yeah, oh, peanuts. And I don't know what these things are. They're crispy, something. I still have no idea what that is. It's good though. Yeah, this is great. The official name is Big Grizzly Mountain Runaway Mine Cars. We had our nachos. They were pretty good, but they're really more of a snack. After this, we're gonna head over to Tomorrowland and get real food, but we're gonna do the mine cars first. So So far, it's the longest line we've had to wait in at 45 minutes. And we're actually curious whether or not we have to wait that long, because I know in Florida, or at least in my experience, they overestimate so that when you get there beforehand, you're pleasantly surprised. But here, could be right on, so we'll find out. The slush is pretty good. It's a salted caramel ice cream, and then it's the milk tea slush. And it's fine together. It's not my favorite, but I'm glad I tried it. And the nachos, again, were fine, you know, to good.
The sun came out today.
There's a backwards part. Mischievous bears. That was an incredibly fun ride. The best of the Big Thunder Mountain rides that we've ridden all of them that for the parks that we've been to. That is the best one I've been on. It's a different kind of coaster, so it's almost unfair to compare them.
Yeah.
But that last part, after, you know, the bears blow, you know, ignite the dynamite, we went fast, like really fast, surprisingly fast. So fast that I accidentally hit the button and turned off the video right towards the end. It was incredible. I can't wait to do it again, either later today or tomorrow. One of the things I love about traveling is you get to meet a lot of interesting people, and we were in line with Stephen and Jane, and they are from Scotland, and we had to get past the time by talking to them. They are a lovely couple, and so if you watch this in the video, it's so nice to meet you, and if we get to Scotland, we are absolutely hitting you up. There's kind of a rodent problem here. With Chip and Dale, look at them! I love their little outfits! I mentioned earlier, they are some of my favorite Disney characters. I really appreciate being able to see them. I'm glad they happen to be out when we're here. They're just frolicking about. They don't even have that long of a line. I was telling Josh how weird it is not to know the layout of a park, because the ones we've been to, we know how they're set up. We know which way to go. Here we couldn't figure out exactly where Mystic Point was in relation to where Grizzly Gulch was, because we want to ride this. We are really, really looking forward to Mystic Manor. This is their version of the Haunted Mansion, but in China, depictions of like the undead or spirits is just not something that's done. So for here, it's more of a fun kind of magic item where things come to, that cause things to come to life through the shenanigans of a monkey character named Albert. I just love, love, love how beautiful it is. This attraction is also 45 minutes, just as the last one was, although it went really quick once we started talking to Jane and Stephen. I thought something was kind of interesting So here's the Society of Explorers and Adventurers, right? But if you notice the guy on the far left here, he is the person that's in the Tower of Terror in Tokyo Disney Sea. So there's a connection there, which I think is interesting. Another thing that I find interesting is that the soundtrack for this ride was composed by Danny Elfman, and to honor him, they gave him a little picture here. He is Maestro D. Elfman, and so they have his picture here. And yeah, it looks just like him.
Hey out there from back in the projection room. Welcome to Mystic Manor. Fumi Daga, Laido, my late home to a world-class collection of art, antiquities, and my personal residence. I am Lord Henry Mystic. The young fellow at my side is Albert, my traveling companion, confidant, and rather mischievous partner. Yes, Albert, that's you. Now run along. Well, for several years now, Albert and I have traveled the world in search of rare and precious artifacts for you to enjoy as you tour our home in Mystic Manor. These are just a few of our treasures, and here is our latest acquisition, an ancient music box. Legend has it that this charming music box has the power to bring inanimate objects to life with the touch of its enchanting music. Superstition and nonsense. Oh my. Well, we shall see when we open it, shan't we? Albert, who's a little fellow who can't keep his hands off that music box. Yes, you like that box, don't you? We'll examine it later. Oh, sure. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Welcome, one and all, to Mystic Manor. I better go find the little beggar. He's always up to something. Hello there. I was just looking for... Oh, there's the music box I told you about. I must find my little friend. be true. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed your visit to Mystic Manor. Cheerio!
That was a lot of fun. Great use of electronics, animatronics, projections, screens. Like, it's a really multimedia kind of experience that works really well. Walking from Mystic Point into Toy Story Land. This is very similar to the one that's in Paris, but not at all similar to the one that's in Hollywood Studios. I mean, in the sense that, like, a lot of the decorations are the same throughout them, but as far as the rides go, so you've got sort of your parachute drop over here, and you have your, it's not really a tilt-a-whirl, I forget what these are called. It's a carnival ride kind of thing. I don't mind those, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about it, but I also don't feel a need to do it. I can do this at my local amusement park, it just doesn't look like Slinky Dog. But looking at it, it looks fun. They also have kind of a RC racer thing here that sort of it goes back and forth. It's almost like a pirate ship kind of ride, except it doesn't swing from the top. It's on a track that goes up and down and back and forth. Those kinds of rides make Josh sick. So we don't ride them very often. I mean, I would if it was something that was unique, but you know, it's just a back and forth ride. And you know, if we have time later, maybe we'll do it. We've only been here 3 hours and we've ridden a ton of stuff already. The park is starting to pick up. You can see a lot more people now than there were earlier. I do love how they always theme their toilets in Toy Story Land. Oh, Cootie. We're trying to make our way over to Tomorrowland. I think we're going the right way. Oh yeah. Fantasyland and Adventureland are that way. Which means if we keep going, then I think we'll eventually run into Tomorrowland. We want to get some food over there, plus there's a few rides. The Tomorrowland here is fairly heavily themed around Marvel. And by that I mean that there is an Iron Man ride that took the place of Star Tours. And there is a Ant-Man and the Wasp ride that's a Nano Battle. It's very much like Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. It's a game and a ride. You get shrunk down and you have a gun and you have to go blast something, right? And you get points for it. We like those kinds of rides. I don't always have to ride them when I go to a place. It's been a while since I've ridden Astro Blasters or a Space Ranger spin, but we want to try it here because it's new. And they also have a Space Mountain, but it's Hyperspace Mountain, so it's always done up as Hyperspace Mountain. But I'm pretty sure it's more like your traditional Space Mountain, not like the one in Paris where if you do a blast off and it's a more intense kind of coaster. So we're gonna keep walking this way, see what we can find. They do have a version of Mickey's PhilharMagic here, and when I say a version, I'm pretty sure it's identical. We'll probably end up seeing that tomorrow because we bought the pass. They have a access pass that you can pay for. It comes with a couple of shows, it comes with 8 attractions, and it comes with priority seating for Momentous, which is their nighttime show. And tomorrow is a holiday here. It's a Labor Day. And so I really should have done, usually I do a lot of research. I don't know how I missed this. And if I could go back in time and make choices, I probably would put this Disney park at the beginning of our Hong Kong trip rather than at the end to avoid the holiday. But because we expect it to be a lot busier, we bought the access pass. Now, having said that, it was like $80 a person, somewhere between 80 and 90, like 88, which is not that bad. And you get all of those things out of it. And that will allow us to just sort of enjoy the park, but still ride a few attractions. And the PhilharMagic is on there. Normally we probably wouldn't do that since it's not any different, so we're not prioritizing things we can ride in other parks. But, you know, if we can do a priority access, we'll do that tomorrow. I was mentioning that the castle is dedicated to a number of princesses, and just inside the castle in the back half, you have these columns. And the columns are themed to the different princesses. So this is Brave, obviously. This is Anna and Elsa from Frozen. This one is Mulan. There's Mushu and the Lucky Cricket. And let's go back over here. This one is, I think, Sleeping Beauty? No, that's Pocahontas. And this one is definitely Moana. I see the piggy. And this one is Aladdin. There's the genie's lamp. Jasmine, but yes, I'm sorry. Don't want to diminish her role. And this is Cinderella with all of the different mice, like Gus Gus. And, yeah, Rapunzel, you can tell from the sun symbols. And there's Tiana, Princess and the Frog. That is... I'm not sure, actually. Yeah, this is Belle, Beauty and the Beast. This is definitely Sleeping Beauty. And over there is Ariel, the Little Mermaid. So I guess that's got to be Cinderella over there, yeah.
I just see lots of animals who know where they're going.
But she's kind of the only one left, so of the grouping that's here. So, okay, put in the comments below, what do you think this one is? They're also down here with sort of different symbols for each one of them. And if you look up here, each one sort of has its own petal. Actually, I think all the petals sort of come together because there's a snowflake and there's a sun and there's the shoe and a shell and a bow and arrow and the roses at the very end. Do you see that? That is spectacular. What beautiful theming. They have the Snow White wishing well over here. It's behind me. We'll look at that in just a second. But I like the way these ones are set up. And you've got your Snow White up there. Something they could have corrected, and it doesn't look like they did. When these were originally made, they were made in Disneyland. They were made by an Italian company. And all they had were images of the characters. And what they didn't realize was that Snow White was supposed to be bigger than the dwarves. So they made them all the same size because all they had were drawings and not scale for those drawings. So what Disneyland did was they did a sort of a foreshortening thing where she's at the top and they're down below, so she seems to be taller than they are. Here they could have corrected that. They could have made her bigger, but they didn't. They kept it sort of the same way and did the foreshortening. And then the wishing well is over here. We're in someone's picture, so I'm gonna get out of the way. But in the Disneyland wishing well is where I proposed to Josh. Yeah, many years ago now, but
13?
Yeah, 13.
13.
Yeah.
Over 13.
So the Snow White wishing well always is near and dear to our heart because that's where we got engaged to be married. And usually you can hear her.
Yeah.
There's a speaker there.
But nothing's happening.
Yeah, I don't see coins or anything. Throwing coins in fountains don't seem to be as much of a thing here in Hong Kong as it is back home. In fact, a lot of places are like, don't throw coins in here.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing about the castle is that the castle didn't always look like this. Originally, when this park was made, it looked just like the Sleeping Beauty castle in Disneyland. And they decided they wanted it to be unique, and they decided to add to it. So the skeleton of the original castle is there. If you look straight onto it, you can tell kind of where the original castle was. And I'll get some video of that in just a moment, but there's actually kind of a lot of people here right now. I think they're waiting for the parade. Oh, actually there's a spot down here. So let's take a look. So here's the front of the castle, and you can kind of tell where sort of the original castle was, like this sort of small area here, and they built all around it the back areas, or the other towers, all the way towering up. So I think that's a brilliant way to handle that situation without losing what you already have there or having to rebuild the whole thing. And now it's a unique castle.
with me. Come on.
I really like how interactive the dancers are with the crowd. They're growing on me a little bit. Just because they're adorably cute. That's it. Sometimes when you're in Disney, you just get trapped by a parade. We were trying to get over to Tomorrowland, and now we finally made it in there, but we couldn't get to it because the parade was going by.
Forced to watch a parade.
Yeah. Oh no, we're forced to watch a parade. That was actually a pretty good parade.
It really was, and the people were behind
And the people, oh yeah, the people were going crazy for it.
It's definitely a positive
Sorry, I
vibe.
was looking at Space Mountain over there. It looks like it's closed. Oh no.
Actually, I think it is
I don't know.
unfortunately closed.
Is it?
I
Ah,
think it
bummer.
might be the only one that is.
I mean, it's pretty much the same as what we're used to,
That's
but
fortunate.
that's a bummer. I would like to have done that. Oh well. Plenty of other things to ride. But yeah, the girls next to us were going crazy for the parade. Kind of reminds me of when we were in Japan. So I love when people are excited about something like that. It's just, there's a lot of really cool energy about it. Before we continue on with our day, we're gonna have some lunch at the Starliner Diner, which is here in Tomorrowland. They serve burgers, but they have some different ones than what we're used to. They have a shrimp cutlet burger, which I'm looking forward to trying. When we were in Japan, McDonald's served shrimp filet-o, very much like the filet of fish, but it was a shrimp burger instead. And I love shrimp, so we're excited to hear about this. We also got some cheese sticks. I'm pretty sure they're normal cheese sticks, except I'd heard from another person's video that they are like more of a panko than your typical like Italian breading. So looking forward to that. I mobile ordered because here's the line. It's not terrible, and I'm sure it goes quickly. So I'm just waiting to be called up to pick up my mobile order. You can see in the burger there the shrimp inside. Like it's just, you know, shrimp that's been sort of chopped up and formed into a burger, but that's straight up shrimp in there. It's actually very, very good.
It is.
There's a sauce on it. Almost looks like a tartar sauce, but I don't know if it is. I don't know.
Again, it's a little different.
Yeah, a little bit different. And there's cheese on it. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about the cheese, and it's actually pretty good too. And the fries are good. The cheese sticks taste different than any cheese sticks I've had, but they're good.
They're a little sweet.
And we asked for more ketchup because we like it on our fries. Here we are doing the Iron Man Experience, which is a rethemed Star Tours. My understanding is it actually takes place in Hong Kong. Like, you know, something's happening. There's an expo happening here, and something happens, and so, you know, you're on a vehicle and you bust out and you fly over Hong Kong. I think it's kind of neat. It's a neat idea. And then, of course, you land back where you started, so technically you really did what you did. I like the theming. I appreciate good cues. It's the arc reactor.
As I was saying, here at Stark Industries, we understand you are flooded with information nearly every moment of every day. Some of it is important. A lot of it, not so much. Sorting through so much information can be overwhelming. That's why we invented Stark Vision heads-up display glasses. Comfortable, stylish, and state-of-the-art eyewear to help simplify your life. We would like you now to pay close attention to the following safety information.
When the automatic doors have opened, please proceed directly across the ramp into the cabin. Continue to move all the way across your aisle, filling in every available seat. All carry-on items must be safely stowed beneath your seats.
Yay, Stanley
Storage bins are
cameo.
located under every seat. To fasten your restraint, simply pull the belt out from the right side of the seat and snap the belt into the buckle on your left. When the crew member comes through, please raise your arms so they may make a visual
Look how
confirmation.
happy everybody
For your
looks.
safety,
Smile.
remain seated throughout your tour with your restraints securely fastened. And please watch your children.
It was 3D, so we weren't able to video it. I started and it was all blurry and would not be interesting to look at, but essentially you're at the expo there and you're in some kind of vehicle, and then shenanigans happens with Hydra.
You know,
And-
typical Disney. Something happens.
Yeah, exactly. It
Something goes wrong.
Never goes smoothly. And then Iron Man has to stop his photo op to come save you. Sorry, people walking right into us. I mean, I am paying attention to what's in front of me.
Yeah.
They were not. So he flies off and fights Hydra, and you run around Hong Kong. So we actually notice or
Things
recognize
that we now
things
know,
that we
yeah.
saw when we were in Hong Kong. What did you think overall, Jeff?
It's a fine simulator. I actually don't know if it's any better. I don't know if it is better than Star Tours.
I don't
wouldn't
know.
say so.
I don't think so. And one thing we're not sure of, and maybe when we ride it
look
again
into it.
tomorrow, because I think it's part of the
I think it is.
eight rides for does it change at all, or is it that exact same thing every time? One of the beauties of Star Tours when they change to the newer one is
Three
it's
different parts,
modular.
Yeah.
There's a couple of different kinds of beginnings, and then there
That connects.
is a first scene, and then you meet somebody, and that somebody could be several people, or one of several people, and then there's a second part, and
Everything varies.
yeah. So every time you do it, there's the potential for it to be different.
Not here. Ooh, nice shot.
So, oh yeah, no, huh? Look at that. But, so we're not sure if it changes here or if things are different. So when we ride it the second time, then we'll see if anything's different. Now, of course, we could potentially just get the same one,
Yeah.
but I don't know. We'll see.
We'll find
It's just, I wouldn't ride it again if it wasn't part of my package tomorrow, because it would just be the same ride. We sort of just rushed through Main Street this morning because we had the early entry, so we thought we'd kind of walk through it slowly back towards the hotel. Check-in time is at 3 o'clock. But we were mentioning that the Main Street here seems a little shorter than our typical Main Streets that we've been on. Josh was saying it's only really one block as opposed to a couple of blocks. And the sun has come out, but the humidity has actually been okay today.
Not nearly as bad as
Yeah, it has not been an unpleasant day. But we're gonna go hit the shops on our, just slowly working our way out. Go back, get our bags, rest a little bit in the room, and then come back. This park is open shorter hours than most other parks. Like it opened at 10, even though we got in at 9 because of our hour early. And then it closes at 9 o'clock tonight after the fireworks and the show, which starts at 9. But it's not open till midnight like some of the others. It doesn't start, it didn't open at 8 o'clock like some of the others. And so we don't want to rest for too long because then we'll miss some of it. But thankfully the sunset here is fairly early, about 6:30. So we'll get to see it at night. We always like Disney at night because all the lights come on. We are staying at the Disney's Explorers Lodge, and I'll give you a quick room tour. There's the front door, obviously, and a mirror, and stuff to hang, or excuse me, hangers to hang clothes if you want to, and then places to put your bags, I think, if you want. There's some drawer down here. Oh, slippers and bathrobes. This is cool. It's a very Asian thing, I like that. They do have a water dispenser, both hot and cold water. They have a Keurig type thing to make some coffee if you want to, and actual like ceramic mugs. I really like the artwork here. It's like a little totem. There is the sink station over here, and I don't see any drawers or anything. And Josh is in the actual restroom part right now, so we'll look in a second. And we have 2 beds. Ooh, they actually have a cable out here, which is really nice. I mean, we have our own, but we haven't gotten an empty drawer. We haven't gotten our bags yet, but they will deliver them in 10 to 15 minutes is what the lady at reception said. We have a little nook over here to hang out in, and pretty good view. I mean, check this out. That's pretty nice. I mean, we're right on the ocean, or the sea, I should say. So this is the inside part. I'm not sure if that's, I don't think that's where the pool is, but there's a sort of garden view with the sea out there. And that's, you know, kind of it. Has some Disney theming in it, but it's not overly Disney themed. It's nice and cool. There's a TV. More drawers over here. Let's see what's in the drawers. Nothing. That one has a lock in it, but I don't know if it does anything. Nothing as well. And these, oh, extra pillows. And a safe. That's nice. I like how the chair here looks like a little drum. And you also get some merchandise discounts. So 10 Hong Kong dollars off merchandise if you purchase it in the hotel merchandise store. They also have like enjoy 100 Hong Kong dollars if you spend 500 Hong Kong dollars, which is actually not that much. So we have 3 of those. We did buy some stuff earlier. I didn't even think to wait, but we got 10% off of that because they were running a special. This isn't a review of the hotel because we're not gonna wander around enough to get a really good sense of it, but I did want to show you how beautiful this hotel is. So you have the hotel itself. Josh is over there looking at the map, and I'll show you that in just a second. There's all these different areas like Oceania, South America, just, you know, places that were mysteries in the past and unknown territories to be visited and explored. But excuse me, the other thing that's incredible is it's literally on a sea. You saw the view outside of our hotel, but I mean, here it is. It's gorgeous. All the different islands. There's a boat. I don't know if you're able to see this because it's kind of further away and shrouded, but that's Hong Kong over there. That was the island we stayed on. There are 3 hotels at Hong Kong Disneyland. There's the Hollywood Hotel. There's the Explorers Lodge, which we're staying at, obviously. And then there's the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel. Oh, there's all the amenities down there. When we were making our choice where to stay here, we almost defaulted to doing the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel because it is the fancier one, and you know, compared to American fancy hotel prices, it's not that bad. But we saw some videos on it, we looked it up, and it felt like sort of a smaller version of the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, which we did a few years ago. Go and watch those vlogs. And we felt like it'd be diminished returns, right? Kind of the same hotel with that same Victorian aesthetic. And so we're like, well, let's look around. And there was the Hollywood Hotel, which has Marvel stuff, and that does appeal to us because we're comic book guys. But this one really appealed to us because we like this kind of like jungle explorer mystery sort of aesthetic about hotels. And I can tell you that we don't regret that at all. In fact, everybody that we've talked to, that we've run into here that's staying at this hotel, has said that they're glad that they did it instead of staying at the other one. And a couple that we met that were staying at the other hotel said that they wish they had stayed at this hotel because they walked down and visited it. And they said, yeah, we like this one better. So, you know, make whatever choice is best for you. But I think this is the best hotel at Hong Kong Disneyland. It's so pretty. We went to the chart room for breakfast, which is their quick service area. And we got, zoom out again. They have different options. There's a Hong Kong breakfast, a Chinese breakfast, an American breakfast, and then a kids breakfast, Little Explorers. Josh got the Little Explorers, which comes with Mickey waffles, a sausage, eggs, some fruit, and that looks like a yogurt.
Runnier eggs, which I've grown to like.
Yeah. They like runnier eggs out here, although those aren't as runny as ones I've seen before.
Pretty good.
I got the Chinese breakfast. So essentially it comes with some shumai and char gao, which is essentially shrimp and then shrimp and pork. It has a congee of the day, which is, congee's a rice porridge, and he told me it was chicken. And then a couple of spring rolls and sauces for everything. I got a milk tea that comes with mine. And Josh got a fresh orange juice over there hiding behind the soda. And then we got a soda so we could get some more caffeine. This looks pretty good. We're gonna dig in. It's a simple ride, but when you go to a park on the other side of the world, sometimes you just have to ride something that's familiar. Oh wow, look at Timothy on the top, he moves. He like bows, that's pretty neat. As with all Dumbo rides, you can go up or down, both directions. We can't do it yet though. Castle, carousel, we're gonna ride the carousel next. Get the beautiful Hong Kong island, peaks. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but that's what's so beautiful about this park. It's surrounded by such natural beauty. Ooh, that is a very, very short ride. Banquet hall, the castle, Pooh Corner gifts, Winnie the Pooh the ride. I think there's a meet and greet over there. That's back towards Arendelle. Dumbo ride, Mickey's Philhar Magic. And Josh back there. This is fun. I I know they're simple, but I like carousel rides, and I'm pretty sure that we've ridden them in every park we've been to. Stopped by Northern Delights to get the Olaf soft serve. It's like a milk flavored, and his head's a marshmallow, which I'm gonna give to Josh because he likes marshmallow better. And those are little chocolate arms, and I'm not sure what his buttons are, but we're about to find out. Okay, so Josh's gonna grab the marshmallow head. I'm gonna start tasting it. I'm gonna need a chocolate arm. Olaf is delicious. How is it? Marshmallowy?
Yeah. Nothing unexpected. You want a bite?
A little bit. That's a marshmallow.
I'm pretty fresh too.
This is good. Try this. Again, it's just a light milk flavor. Not quite vanilla, but it's very good. Oh, you should get a chocolate arm too.
It's very tasty.
And Josh's gonna be our taste tester. Grab one of his buttons. They come about buttons. What is it? Raisin?
I believe so, but since it's so cold, it's sort of a frozen raisin.
Yeah, that's a raisin. Ooh, that's good. Anyway, I recommend getting this. Yeah, we're gonna start dripping. We're eating it in here because it's still hot outside. It's gonna melt all over the place. Like summer. Something I have observed here is I don't know if they have the same kind of restrictions against running. I've never heard anybody say it. Maybe it's in a different language and I don't know, but usually everything's translated. And I haven't heard anything about running. And we did early entry again today, and as we were coming through the castle, they were letting all the rest of the people in, and they were booking it. Like some people were like full on sprinting. So maybe that's not a thing here. And if it is, people are ignoring it. That's just, another difference between parks.
Yep.
We're doing the Ant-Man and the Wasp ride Endgame. That was Arnim Zola from the movies, played by Toby Jones, I think. They have really good queues here, and most of them are indoors, probably because it's so hot. But they're kind of loud.
What's the hold up, kids? Clock's ticking.
Well, why don't you come give us a hand?
I've got my own boss to deal with.
You got what, 15, 20 out there? We got thousands.
Yeah, well, mine are bigger.
No, not necessarily. But I shrink.
I like Paul Rudd for doing things like this, because that is not Robert Downey Jr.'s voice. Wow, this was a walk-on.
At the weak spot, but not enough.
Meeting with the data core, everyone. Tidy up. 立即進歸屬嘅核心，大家記住用脈衝槍，瞄準機械從入面出擊，大家一齊打敗蘇人。And you, pick up your blaster. Time to focus on the mission.
Where are those blasters?
I do like how there's always a light on, and mine's red and Josh's is green, so we can tell each other. So we've been shrunk down and we're inside a computer fighting bad guys. Usually Hydra.
Let's get on with my ant-sized plan.
Get ready to streak everyone. 大家注意，所有系統準備就緒，縮細程序即將開始。
Whoa.
大家縮細咗啦。You're shrunk. Now blast those weak spots and we'll meet you inside. 縮細程序完畢。Hey, you're as small as an ant. Perfect. Now blast your way to Zora. 好嘅。
Here's our final score. It looks like Josh won. My accuracy is always better than, so take that. I had to switch to the camera on my glasses, so I apologize that it's in portrait mode instead of landscape mode, but I needed to use my hands to use the gun, so it's one of the reasons why I got the glasses. I can take video on rides that I wouldn't otherwise normally be able to. We're gonna do Hyperspace Mountain. That's the regular line, but we are using our priority access pass. We haven't had to use it for anything yet. We've ridden a few rides, but they've been so short. So now we're, wow, this is so worth it. And we got the priority pass for today because we were expecting it to be more busy, and I mean it is busier, but we just rode Ant-Man and the Iron Man thing again,
Boom, boom.
and they were only 5 minutes, so we didn't end up using it for that, but we did use it for this because this one does have a long line. Honestly, just having the Momentous tonight would have been worth the price we paid, but it will also allow us to ride some other things like Mystic Point and Big Grizzly, things that are probably going to have longer lines most of the day. So yeah, you know, it was about $80 a piece, and that's a couple of shows plus Momentous and 8 specific rides. I don't think I can have my phone out for this, so I'm going to be using my glasses again. Yay. is always a fun ride. I appreciate the fact that it's the good kind of Space Mountain where the seats are side by side instead of front and back. And there's music in the car with you. There's speakers so that it's not just ambient music. The music can react to part of the show, right? Like whatever you're doing, the music is following that like a soundtrack. It's fun. Next ride is It's a Small World. Our Premier Access Pass does cover this ride, but when we get there, we'll see if we need to use it or not. It doesn't seem particularly busy over here, but we'll see. And it is another one of the magic passports. I think this is one of the last of 3 that we need to do. These automatic ones are fun because you tap it and you slide it in. And then it takes it from you and says, loading, loading, stamping in progress. And then it will spit it back out again. And what's this one look like? Oh, a bunch of princesses.
This kid was doing a selfie. I love her shoe in her hand. That's really actually adorable one.
胳膊和手脚放在船里面，并请照顾好您的小孩，谢谢。我要你给我举着船，因为这已经到苹果了。
Bambi and Thumper. Yeah, this is one of the ones that has Disney characters in it. I like them on the ice. Here we are in Europe. There's Marie up there. Of course, she's French. Cinderella. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell and Wendy. Don Quixote. And Sancho Panza. Pinocchio. Entering the Middle East. Abu stealing an apple or some kind of fruit. And Aladdin and Jasmine. Or Prince Ali. Welcome to Africa. The hanging monkeys. We got Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa. I like how the sun, each room has a sun in it, and this sun is Mufasa. I always like this hippo. He's in other ones too. Welcome to the Americas. I'm actually curious of the depiction of North America is going to be like, because the ones, of course, in Disneyland and Disney World don't really represent much since it's where it is. Penguinos. got the 3 caballeros coming up, or I guess really the 2 caballeros. I think one's missing. We got the Canadian. Pocahontas is over there. Oh, Statue of Liberty. Yeah, just 2 of the... I do like the sort of Southwest with the coyotes. Jesse and Woody. And we've got, the Golden Gate Bridge. And now Ninja. Oh, it is, yeah. Baloo and Mowgli. Be Mushu up there? As a kite? Oh, it's Hong Kong, and that's the Star Ferry and the junk boat. Oh yeah, and the top of the Victoria Peak. That's pretty neat. We're entering the Welcome to the Islands. Ariel and Flounder. Dory and just Nemo for the father. And other starfish. Back there. Where? Where is Stitch and Lilo? Oh, I guess I missed him. Fun fact, platypuses lay eggs and or give milk, so they're the only animal that can make their own custard. And now we're entering the rainforest. This room feels like an afterthought. I do like all the birds. There you go. It's a pretty typical version of Small World. I like Small World rides. decided to drop by the Main Street Corner Cafe, which is at the end of Main Street, for a spot of lunch, and then there's the castle right there. So we're pretty close to the end of Main Street.
So this is the inside of the Corner Cafe. There's actually an indoor section, but this is this outdoor sort of covered veranda. And there's more of the indoor. It's very much like the Gibson Girl in California. Got a nice view.
I'm not sure why I didn't think about this, but I should have shown you the menu. Essentially, there's a set menu. You get to choose an appetizer, you get to choose a main course, and then you can add on a dessert if you want to, and depending on what your main course is, that's the cost of the appetizer, or excuse me, the cost altogether. We opted for the prawn tacos, shrimp tacos for our appetizer, and then we ordered the Wagyu beef burger, because, you know, burger actually helps kind of good right now. What were some of the other? Yeah, I haven't had red meat in a while. I'd give it up a long time ago, but
Chicken hulu, like a Hawaiian.
there was a Hawaiian chicken, there was a jambalaya, and as part of the main entrees, there was a steak on there. And for the appetizers, there was a crab cake, there was a salad, and there was a fourth item too that I can't remember. I mean, you can always look up the menu, but you have choices here. We're not going to opt for the dessert because there's a ice cream down the way. A Dole ice cream shop that's like that sort of milk ice cream, but also has honey in it, and that sounds good. So we're gonna try that. First bread showed up. It's kind of a raisin bread, but boy, is it good. And a little bit of butter. And then that's our shrimp, quote unquote, taco. Looks more like a taco salad. Yeah, go ahead and put the lime on it. I'm not exactly sure how to eat this. I guess we just sort of pick it up and eat it from the side.
Could use our forks.
Yeah, we could, but it's gonna crumble everywhere if you use our forks. Yeah, but that's a pineapple salsa. I like sweet salsa sometimes. The shrimp quote-unquote taco was a little disappointing. It was very not flavorful. It was very, very bland.
Everything was fresh.
Yeah, everything was fresh. It was made well. It just didn't have a lot of flavor. However, the burger is really good. And it's on a, what is this thing called? Something, yeah.
A cruffle.
A cruffle. It has seasoned fries. I like how the Mickey, or the, well, they called it tomato sauce, but it's ketchup, and it was in the shape of a Mickey when we got it. That's nice. And some little cornichons over there. This is barbecue sauce. We're not sure what that is. It almost is like a tartar sauce, but I don't think it's tartar. Josh wasn't a fan, and I didn't like it enough to put it on anything. But the burger's good. My review of our lunch is that it was fine.
C+.
It's middling. We already mentioned that the taco didn't really have a lot of flavor, and the burger was fine.
The shrimp was great.
As far as, yeah, the shrimp was good. But the burger, as far as Disney burgers go, it's a pretty good example of that. But it was also just fine. Like, I've had better Disney burgers before. And so, anyway, I'm not necessarily don't go to that place if you want something else, but maybe if we'd made better choices or different choices, we would have liked it better. But as it turns out, it was just fine. As part of our priority pass, we're going to see Stella Lou's Ballet. It's a show that they have here. And even though we're not into the Duffy kinds of things, so like, you know what, let's give it a go. Because you had to choose a show, and The Lion King was all sold out, which is why we watched it yesterday. And they have something called Mickey and the Magic Book, because there's always Mickey and the adjective noun, but it's not running right now, so this is what we ended up with. But we're kind of excited about it. There's the actual name, Stella Lou's Wonderful Wishes Ballet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Disney Storybook Theater. I'm Christy.
我係 Look， 今日在場有幾？
You have a plan, you're gonna see it through.
time you try, soon we'll see you fly.
It may be tough, it may take time, so work can give you your all. Sometimes you reach, sometimes you even fall. Fluffy, then he made him with love. His name is Duffy. His paintings reveal all the joy in his heart. His name is still Tony. He loves making art. If a mystery pops up, she's the first one to call. Lena Bell is her name. She solves them all.
She's the star of the show, and she dreams of the day that her name is in lights. Stop.
Just you know, just to life and
So we finished the passport. We got all of the different pieces and parts and went all over to the place. And then when you're done, you go to a location, in this case, Marty's General Store, and you get a little commemorative coin thing. It says 20th anniversary. It's actually very pretty. And you get a stamp in the back. That's just like one final stamp, which is that there.
And then you got your gift.
And your little gift. That was actually pretty fun. Yeah, it's a fun little thing to do. So if you're wandering around the park anyway, it doesn't take that much time. And since you paid for the passport, you get a little gift out of it. Yeah, he didn't even look through. We could have just gotten it, I think. Oh, how pretty. We hadn't really been on Main Street at night, as when we were here last night, we were riding rides, and by the time we came back here, the nighttime show was going on and this place was just packed. So we went through the shops to get out. But now, Disney always knows how to do things at night. Oh, and check this view out. Beautiful castle. We stopped by the Main Street Bakery just to get some simple dinner. We got a couple of drinks. This is a mango pineapple. That's a grape lime. We're interested in that. Obviously themed to the, I think this is Cookie Ann, the dog, and that's Stella Lou, who had the dreams of being a ballerina. This is cheese and corn toast, and this is a ham and cheese croissant. We're waiting for the Momentous show to start, and they've already started projecting on the castle. It's pretty. I mentioned earlier that we got the package, and it came with designated viewing for the Momentous show, and it's actually pretty good viewing. So this is our view. There's a whole area here where you can be and wherever you want. And we had heard that, so there's drones, and that's where we really want to see. There's projections, and there's water features too. So in that front area there where you see all those people, there's like a water area there that's going to be shooting up. We'd heard that if you want to see the drones, you want to be a little bit further back. So we're still in the designated area, but we're further back in it so we can see the drones. But if you see, like, here's where we are, and then there's like the rest of Main Street way over there with all the people behind it. The closest you can be if you're not in the designated areas, right where those people are over there, which is still not bad, honestly. Those people have a great view, but they probably had to stand there for 2 hours waiting for this to start. The sandwiches and the cheesy cornbread we had, I really liked the cheesy cornbread thing. Josh wasn't as big of a fan. I mean, he still had some, but he wasn't as big of a fan of it. The croissant was pretty good. It was a little bland. It could definitely use some kind of like sauce, you know, even like a mustard or a little bit of cheese. I mean, it had cheese on it, but like, you know, kind of a liquidy cheese. Anyway, it wasn't like it was bad. It hit the spot. We didn't want anything heavy. We just wanted something sort of light, and that did the trick.
Welcome, one and all. It's time for the most board to make it sparkle. Grand and bright, Mickey needs magic and friends tonight. Bibbidi, bobbidi, boo!
展魔法。
always by your side. A party feels like magic inside. In who
Lights! Water! Sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. And I don't know why she died to try one of her. Now she moment, looking in a blue lagoon. Boy, I'm at the roots, no time really better. She won't say a word until ya kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't be scared, you got the mood prepared, go on and kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't stop now, don't try to hide it down, you wanna kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, float along and listen to the song say kiss the girl. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, music play, do what the music say, you wanna kiss the girl. I can show you the shining, shimmering flame. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view? No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. And now I'm in a whole new world with more lights. Everything is different now that I see you.
A tip of the hat from Dr. Facilier. Now, make a deal with me, and you'll get everything your little heart desires. Sit down at my table, put your mind at ease. If you relax, it will enable me to do anything I please. I can read your future, I can change it round some too. I look deep into your heart and soul, make your wildest dreams come true. I got food, I got voodoo, I got things I ain't tried. And I got friends on the other side. Yes. Are you ready?
memories we make with the ones that we love. Keep them alive in our hearts so they live on and
And now we try to get out of the park with everybody else. Actually, we made pretty good time from where we were down to sort of the town hall area, or city hall. You know, making our way to the exits. It's a pretty good show. I was expecting more from the drones. And we had an okay view of the drones. They were a little further behind the castle, so I think if you were on Main Street, you probably had a better view. But we wanted to have the special area and I'm glad we did that because the drones were only a very small part of it. An incredibly cool part of it, but very small part of it. Everything else was really more the water and the projections. There's also projections on the buildings on Main Street, but you know, that's okay, you can miss out on those. So that's gonna do it for us from Hong Kong Disneyland, 20th anniversary. I'm glad we were able to make a trip here for this. It was an incredible trip overall, and spending the last couple of days at Disney just really capped it all off. We've made it to 4 out of the 5 Disney parks. All that's left is Shanghai, and hopefully in the next couple of years we'll be doing that. So thank you for joining us on our journey through Hong Kong Disneyland. I'd love to make it back to this park, but if we don't, I think we accomplished everything we wanted to. I hope you get to make it to this park someday if you're a Disney fan. It really is a lot of fun.